Now, please welcome Rick Astley, everybody. Yes! Nice to see you, Rick.
Thank you. Nice to be here. Yeah, very well, thank you.
Now, classic track there earned you a place in the Guinness World Records, didn't it?
Yeah, I had a bunch of singles, and I think I ended up being some guy who had so many that I don't know what it was exactly. Eight. That's what it was.
Eight top 10 singles.
Yeah, which doesn't seem like a lot now, does it? People must have gone past that by now.
No, I don't.
They must have done.
I think it's hard to get top 10 singles. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it was. Listen, some amazing times. That hair, I can't. I mean, this hair's crazy enough, but that one was.
Can your hair grow that big still?
Possibly. That one came in a box from China, to be honest. Yeah, just managing to keep hold of this one right now. So.
Now, tell us about Kylie's 50th, because...
Wow.
You know, are you friends with her while you were there? You need to see this. Well, let's have a listen first.
Yeah.
OK.
Another classic.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there weren't supposed to be any photographs or any video that night. I thought that was one of the coolest things about it, that they just kind of said, look, it's a birthday, let's not do any of that and everything. And obviously somebody took a sneaky few, but it was an amazing night. And I mean, she's had an amazing career. If you look at how long she has done that for and stayed there and just had a #1 album, that's pretty amazing, I think.
Are you friends, or did you just go bust?
We don't go on holiday together yet.
It's always
you never know. I think we share the same start, if you like, in pop music and what have you, with Stock Aitken Woman and that whole thing. And I think that's a bond, and with Jason and various other guys who were there, you know, it's a kind of a, you know, we were all there kind of thing, you know. So, yeah, it was a special night, that. It was really great to see her having so much fun.
No, brilliant. Now, Rick, we hear that you're afraid of flying. Is that true?
I don't love it. I'm OK with it now, and I do fly here, there and everywhere. Obviously, you know, we go to America quite a bit in different parts of the world, so... But if it's in Europe, very often, I'll just look at the time and I'll just kind of think, you know what, I'm going to drive it.
And why was that? What...
Various things. When I was very, very young, we went to an air show, and I'm 52 now, so this is going back some. I was like a little one. And... we went on a plane just for like a 20-minute ride and what have you, and my next eldest brother, Mike, frightened the living daylights out of me because I was right at the back of the plane, and when I got off it, I kind of thought, don't fancy that again.
Now, back to the music, Rick. 2 years after the success of your platinum-selling album 50, you're back with Another Beautiful Life.
Yeah.
The album launch party was last night.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was really good fun. We were kind of doing a gig, really, up in Manchester, and it's a venue we've played before, and we had a really, really good time with the last album there, and we kind of figured we should kind of maybe kick things off up there, you know, by playing there again. It was a little bit of a party afterwards, I must say.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to get to, Rick.
But I kind of feel at the end of the day, you know, when people make music, the best thing you can possibly do is actually play it rather than stand in a room drinking champagne or cocktails saying, aren't we all marvellous? It's just better to actually play the thing, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was great. I was a bit nervous because obviously playing new songs, but it was really good fun, yeah.
So 50 was a huge success,
wasn't it? It was out of the blue and bonkers and a complete surprise, yeah.
And did that give you the confidence to say, right, I want to do another album?
Yeah,
and, you know,
yeah, for sure. Because I think, if I'm brutally honest, I think you get to a point in life where, as a musician or whatever, you can start to feel completely irrelevant. So when something like that happens, you suddenly think, OK, I've actually got something to say that, you know, other people are interested in hearing, kind of thing. So, yeah, it's been amazing to have that boost from that record and just feel that, you know, people do want to hear something else. So.
It's interesting that you say that as well, because, you know, it's not often that you admit, you know, I'm afraid to do something, especially when you've been so successful, you know, in the past.
Yeah, but music's amazing and wonderful, but it can also be quite cruel as well, you know what I mean? You can see people who have made a record, and it's a great record, but they just don't get a chance, they don't get a look in. So I count myself as being really lucky that I'm having this little moment where, you know, I can get on the One Show.
Well said, Rick. Hey! And we didn't even rehearse that. Now, looking at the new sound to your album, you're putting that down to the reaction of the audience, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. We went out and played 50 a lot, obviously here in the UK, but in different parts of the world as well. And one of the things that really hit home for me was that, yes, I'm 50 years old and I've made a record in my garage, but people gigs all over the world want to get up and dance whatever age they are. Whether it's, you know, and at festivals these days, you see such a broad age group, it's unbelievable. We've been lucky enough to do a few festivals in different places, and it's kind of, you're looking at 1 minute thinking, well, OK, there's grandma, but there's granddaughter, you know what I mean? And it's a mix, and everybody wants to get up and boogie. So,
well, I wanted to get up and boogie to this, because Rick will be performing his new track, Beautiful Life, live for us later on, but first let's have a little preview.
It's a beautiful life. If you give it a chance, it can make you dance. It's a beautiful life. All right, all right.
I love the video.
Thank you.
You just loved it,
Great.
didn't it? It's just
Yeah.
cool
Thank
and
you.
it's just
Yeah,
classy
I
and
like
very
the
minimal,
video.
isn't it?
I like the video, and that's not something I always say, to be honest. I find that really tough sometimes.
Oh, really?
But luckily, we had a lot of other wonderful people to do the dancing.
You did a bit of dancing.
I did a little bit
You
of
got
dancing.
a bit of a
yeah.
swagger.
Little bit of
A bit of
dancing,
a
yeah.
swagger.
But,
We want more dancing, Rick.
Yeah.
We want more dancing. Now, you also write about how you felt back in the 80s, because you thought that you weren't the coolest pop star then. So hang on, I haven't finished yet.
OK.
Are you cooler now at 52 than you were at 22, do you think?
Look at these pictures.
No.
Look.
Hey,
He hasn't
look at that.
changed, look at that!
The one on the left looks like pre-World War, to be honest. It looks like 1930 odd, I think that looks like. But yeah.
I think you are absolutely isn't he handsome?
Smoke and mirrors, darling. Smoke.
Were you winking then at yourself there, Rick?
I'm always winking at somebody. You know what I mean? I'm always winking at somebody.
Well, Beautiful Life is out now, and very soon Rick will be performing, well, he's performing at the end of the show, so stick with us. It's time for a live performance, singing the title track of his brand new album. Here's Rick Astley and Beautiful Life!
You know I love you, but you don't know how much. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah. But we can find a better way. Have to find a better way. Yeah. We can find a better way to prove it, prove it, prove it. Hey, it's some beautiful life. If you give it a chance, it can make you dance. It's a beautiful life. All right, all right. Do you feel it? With your feet on the ground, do you hear it? It makes no sound. Do you feel it? The world is turning. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. But we can find a better way. We have to find a better way. We can find a better way to prove it, prove it, prove it. It's a beautiful life. If you give it a chance, it can make you dance. It's a beautiful life. All right, all right. Yeah. But we can find a better way. Have to find a better way. We can find a better way to prove it, prove it, prove it. It's a beautiful life. If you give it a chance, it can make you dance. It's a beautiful life. All right, all right. It's a beautiful life. All right, all right.